Incoming customer detected.
Keep your eyes open, boys.
We need to have a serious talk.
Okay, folks, maybe we have a chance. Maybe things are back to normal. I don't know. Hello? Am I on? Is this thing on? Tap, tap, tap. Man, this has been a night. I'll tell you. I totally had every intention of getting on here live and enjoying everything and hoping everybody out there is going to have a good night. And yeah, all of a sudden out of nowhere, my internet decided to completely crap all over itself. But I think that we are back online and back and ready to go. And hopefully everybody out there is having a good night. Let's see if I can get things to function here. Looks like things are perhaps on. If anybody is tuned in, if you guys could let me know if it is buffering or if things are going badly, that would be deeply appreciated. Why is my text all of a sudden going crazy here? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I think we're here. Perhaps. I think we're ready. Perhaps. Looks like it. Okay. So, hello. For those of you guys just tuning in for the first time, my name is Ira. This is Blind Dad Does, and I do hope that you guys are having a really good night. It's been an interesting one here. It's been a good day, and then all of a sudden I decided to get online and try to do a little bit of artwork for you guys. And lo and behold, everything decides to take a nosedive. Everything decides to, fail. And, it kind of sucks. We live in a rural area, and because of that, because we live rural, unfortunately, there is a very limited amount of options for us to do as far as internet service is concerned. We basically have one company that we can use and satellite. And those are basically the only two options that we have for us. And it's unfortunate that the one and only true internet company that's around here sucks. Well, hey, Kekromancy, how you doing? I hope that you're having a really good day. Thank you for tuning in. And if things are buffering or whatever, please let me know, because I'm just coming back from our internet going out and crapping itself all over. So if you could let me know if things are not working correctly, I would deeply appreciate it, because I'm not sure. I can't see the stream as it stands. But anyways, yeah, we live rural, and so kind of a thing, when the cow farts in the wind the wrong way, we lose internet. And when the storms happen, we lose internet, all that kind of good stuff. So I don't know what happened this time around. It just decided, nah, we're not going to work right now. And it just happened like as soon as I hit the go live button. Just, of course, go figure, right? It's been working just fine all night long. And then the moment I try to get online, it takes a nosedive. But regardless, we're here, and I'm ready to do a little bit of artwork for you guys, a little bit of things to see what we can do, to see what we can make happen. And yeah, so let me go into Photoshop here, and let's see if it will function there. Yes, it will. Okay, good. So we have Photoshop open. So for those of you guys that are just tuning into me for the first time, welcome. Where have you been? I've been here forever. I'm just kidding. I've only been here for a couple of weeks, but this is the 6th art stream that I've decided to try to do, and I'm still a little bit nervous about it, because I am a blind guy and my process is a little bit different from what people normally would do, and it's kind of a thing that, because of that, I like to try to do things in a bit of a different way. I have to do things to facilitate my vision issues, and try to kind of work within them. So I wanted to show you guys sort of a method that I do for this process of creation. So things are buffering. Shoot. That's what I was worried about. Okay. Yeah, it probably is about a 1 minute. Is it like stopping and starting? I'm just trying to make sure if it's like doing the stop and start thing, or if it's just that it's on a very big delay. hopefully it'll work itself out. Hopefully it'll work itself out. And I appreciate you deciding to stay. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here with me. I deeply appreciate it. Okay, so within Photoshop, and I don't know if there are... Awesome. Thank you so much for the follow, Kekromancy. I deeply appreciate it. I'm grateful that you are here with me in this moment in time and bearing with the issues. I don't normally have this much issues when it comes to doing the streaming. Like usually we're pretty steady, but there are times where it decides that it's going to be a bit of a pain. Hey, this is one of the songs I've created, actually. I didn't even realize that I wasn't listening to it. So anyways, within Photoshop, I'm going to create a new document here. And when I get into Photoshop, there is a specific tool that Photoshop uses that's pretty nice, and it sort of facilitates things for my vision issues. So for those of you guys not aware, basically my vision issue is that I see too much instead of too little. My corneas are extremely thin. I have a huge amount of scarring on my corneas, and so between everything, basically everything becomes superimposed over itself. So if I was to draw a straight line on the screen, for instance, I'm going to see not only that line, but I'll see another few dozen of them that are all like superimposed over each other, and really, like, yeah, it's a mess. It's a big mess. So I try to do things so that I can kind of work within that issue to help me find something to work with on the screen, basically. So the pattern stamp tool is a good way to do that. This thing also is a good way to like jumpstart your imagination a little bit so that you can come up with ideas pretty quickly. So I go to the pattern stamp tool. I have a fresh document here, and as you can see, this brush that I'm using is a little bit of a strange design. And it's designed that way on purpose. Basically, what it does is, since it's got the weird shapes and squiggles and all that kind of stuff within it, when you use that brush on the canvas, it's going to make that kind of weird pattern, right? Especially if you have it set at 100% opacity. I also have this brush set so that each time I tap it, it kind of jitters it. It jumps it all over the place. It'll squiggle it around and all that kind of stuff. So between the two, essentially what I can do is I can use a painting either that I've made or somebody else has made that has, like, you know, kind of cool colors to it or whatever, that I decide that I want to make use of. So like if I select this one here, for instance, and then I run the brush across it, you see it just kind of splats the paint and the patterns everywhere. Shoot.